What's happening? It's your guy D Money here from Juice Radio with the latest winner in our Fresh Coast Face-Off, Mr. Sean Symphony. Sean just beat out Vancouver's Jay Kinn by the count of 31-24 with his first ever single, Dreams. Sean may not have put out music before this single, but he has still been very active in the scene, including the support of his brother, the Goodson, and his cousin Spaceman. So for now that I got everybody up on who you're related to, Sean, tell them who you are.
Correction there. My brother's Space. They're both my little brothers. All good. I'm Sean Symphony. I'm a Seattle native, man. You know, a little bit older than those two, but been putting in work a lot on the back end and just ready to get out there myself now.
Definitely. Tell me, what inspires you?
Music, period. Music motivates our everyday life. I mean, everything from just instruments to actually arranging. I mean, just music. You know, it's such a motivating tool, and in the fact that I was actually blessed. You know, I'm honored to be able to have a voice that helps communicate to others as well as myself and relieves tension, and you know what I mean, just brings joy. So yeah, just being able to make music and have people like what I put out there.
Definitely. And all these inspirations are definitely coming together for your debut EP, also called Dreams. What direction are you going to take this, and who's possibly going to be on it?
Right now, I want to keep it kind of quiet as far as who's going to be on it, but I'm going to give a shout out to my guy Ike from Gang Green. He's actually my only feature as of right now, but I have some things in the works for who else I want on it. Don't want to give out too much, but I just literally want to put out, you know, I mean, Dreams basically is telling you what it's about, but I really want to stay true to who I am and make the music, you know, that's my life. I don't want to really go too far outside that. I feel like the most interesting thing you could ever do is be yourself in your music. So I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna be the cool cat that I am, man, and just do that. Stick to that mode, man.
Yeah, definitely, and that's kind of right along the line with your brother, the Goodson does. Back to him and also Space. What role have they played in your life, generally, as well as musically?
I can really touch on those really in depth. Space, I think for me and the Goodson, was just like, I mean, he kind of didn't necessarily take us under his wing, but I mean, we were so tight coming up. You know, we go to a lot of shows with him, and we were artists, but you know, we weren't considered local artists. We hadn't put anything out. Just being able to see, you know, how he touched bases with people, being able to see, you know, the stuff that he did before a show, or how he, you know, contributed his energy, just being an amazing performer, you know, giving people his all, commanding attention. You know, I mean, you know, he said something really important to me, as well as the Goodson, but, you know, 1 or 1 million. You know, it doesn't matter if there's one person in the crowd or 1 million. I mean, you know, if you're set to do a show, you give your all, period. There's no complaining. You know, you stay humble through the process, and you enjoy every minute of it, the good with the bad. You know, it's life. So that's, I mean, Space, you know, I mean, that's just to sum him up in just that little bit if I can. And the Goodson, I mean, that's my, you know, that's my little brother, that's my blood. I mean, that's my heart and soul. You know, if I didn't do anything, I'd be behind him completely. But he's just an amazing artist. You know, this is a guy that put out, you know, his mixtape just off the rip, and then put out Late, and it's getting such an amazing reception. I mean, Late was his actual first album, and I mean, I've heard tons of people that have put out their first albums, and to be honest with you, it hasn't been that good. I mean, it was a collective thought. I mean, between him and Raj, I mean, they just put out such an amazing project on their first time out together, and not knowing much about each other. So just seeing them gives me an amazing amount of inspiration, and we're not yes men at all between the three of us. I mean, if we don't like something, we'll tell each other, you know what I'm saying? If we love it, we'll tell each other, you know what I'm saying? If we feel like, you know, we could be better to each other, or, you know, better in the process of helping each other better, we do it. And I love that, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing better than having that support system of artist/family, you know what I mean? I mean, sometimes it can get a little hectic, you know, and I think some people see it out, but I mean, it's brotherly love, man, so you just gotta chalk it up and keep it moving.
Definitely, and obviously you're about to take a step forward musically yourself as you begin your career. To quote the title of your single that you have, Dreams. Do you have any dreams beyond being just a recording artist?
Yeah, I actually do, funny enough. I have dreams of becoming a firefighter one day as well. You know, I figure you make great money, and I'll also help to contribute towards my music career. I mean, I want people to completely understand that music isn't something that, for me, where I'm chasing fame or I'm chasing girls, or music completely for me. If I didn't have music, I wouldn't consider myself being able to exist. I make music for myself, and it translates to others. You know what I mean? I get in and I pretty much get my 9 to 5. I mean, if you heard Dreams, if anybody's heard Dreams, Dreams is literally like my life. I mean, that was pretty much an intro to me. You know, now I feel like after people have heard Dreams, now, you know what I'm saying, you can hear about, you know, me getting up, and I mean, just whatever it may be. Dreams was literally the introduction to telling you what my life was like and what I want it to be. You know what I mean? I want my talent and my blessing to drive my life in a positive way, you know, be able to help others as well as help myself in the process of learning more about myself. So, yeah, man, I mean, you know, Dreams is out, and, you know, more stuff from Dreams is going to come. So, you know, and I thank everybody. I want to say, first of all, I want to say thank you to all the people that voted for me, and also I also want to say, like, I really appreciate all the love I've got from Dreams. You know, an amazing amount of motivation from that, so I appreciate that.
Definitely. Now, looking towards the future, what's you have the EP, but what, anything else in the works?
I don't want to talk too much. I mean, I'm on a couple upcoming tracks for some other artists, you know, because they haven't put it out or spoken on it. I don't want to do too much. I've been trying to stay busy on that side as well. You know, I just, you know, trying to actually have a springboard and have people understand I am an artist and be just seeing me around. And, you know, I've always wanted to be a supporter of local hip-hop and R&B, you know what I mean? Just be a face and show my support, you know what I mean? So, you know, that I'll always be that person. You know, music will always be something I love. I'll always be a fan of it as well as an artist. You know, you know, people have a lot of comments about that, but I mean, it really is what it is. I go out and support who I want to support, you know what I mean, and I as well support myself. So, you know, yeah.
Definitely. Where on the web can they follow you?
I mean, I'm on Twitter at Sean SEAN_Symphony27. I know it's a little complicated, but I've been hacked a few times, so we're gonna keep that. You can also catch me on my Bandcamp, which is www.seansymphony.bandcamp.com. And that's pretty much it for right now. You know, I'm still working on a lot of this stuff, but those are the two places where if you want to get at me immediately or you want to hear my music, you can go to those spots and check me out.
All right, thank you for your time, Sean. Best of luck on this new EP.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Juice Radio. Thank everybody that listens, man. More to come. APM gang, we out, man.